Good morning everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today I will be covering some tips and tricks to help you stay productive throughout the day. Today I had to go to work, so I started my morning off right with a little dance party and getting myself all excited for the environment that I was going into. But afterwards I treated myself to a little treat.
Hi, can I please get started with the grilled cheese? Can I also get a large iced white chocolate mocha? All right, thank you. Awesome, thank you. Awesome, thank you. Have a good one.
Hello, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then hi. So I did just get off of work like maybe an hour ago, and I came home and ate my grilled cheese, had my coffee, watched some YouTube, and I just want to talk about a few tips and tricks that help me stay productive throughout the day. Tip number one is getting a good amount of sleep. Now, I don't always sleep the best at night. However, I do try to at least turn my phone off, and even if I can't fall asleep right away, as long as I'm like in bed with my eyes closed, that's still giving myself rest that is needed to produce the energy for the next day. You want to make sure that you have a morning routine that's pretty low effort, but it also like gives you the good vibes that you need to get you through the day. Like, for example, I could have done some of my homework in the morning, but because I knew I was going to come home and spend the rest of my day being very productive, I wanted to give myself some time to take care of myself in the morning. So, I listened to some music, I had my favorite coffee, did my nice makeup, put myself in a cute outfit, things like that. Things that are going to make you happy and make you feel good about yourself and how you look throughout the day. Tip number 3 is to have a good day at work or school. Now, this is easier said than done, but if you're prepping beforehand, like I said, putting on the cute makeup, cute outfit, then you're gonna feel good about going into whatever environment it is that you kind of don't want to go into. For example, work. Even though I find work really fun some days, there's just some days that I just don't feel like going to work. But showing up as your best self and treating work as if it's the best thing for you in this moment, or even school, like treating school as like, oh wow, I'm so happy I get to do this. Adjusting your mindset to be grateful for what you have definitely helps, but I know that is tricky sometimes if you aren't taking care of your mental health, or if you're in a position where that environment doesn't support your growth. So, take it or leave it, but having a good day beforehand definitely helps you stay productive for the rest of the day. And this is just an extra tip that I wanted to include for this video specifically and for what I'm doing today, and that is treating yourself. Reward yourself for getting through the thing that you did not want to do. I mean, like I said, like work, not always my favorite thing, but today wasn't bad. Really had no reason to feel negative about work today, but of course I just was like, oh, I wish I'd rather stay home, it's so cold. So I went and got myself a grilled cheese sandwich and my favorite coffee after work, so that way when I came home I was still content. I'm content, I'm happy, I had my treat and I still have my liquid treat, and that's gonna help me stay motivated for the next few hours. That being said, let's get started with our work and I will keep you guys posted. I'm in a unique situation where I'm employed, but I'm also training for a new job, so I'm treating the training as if it's homework. If your task is something like homework, I highly suggest writing everything down and using different highlighters to emphasize and categorize different terms. This is going to help with memorization. Additionally, you should split your task up into different sections. I personally like to use the Pomodoro method so I can have breaks in between studying. I also suggest doing something productive in your breaks, such as cleaning up or getting to a task that you've been putting off. Trust me, you're going to thank yourself later. Even though my clock was on military time, you can see that I finished everything around 7 o'clock. So once you're finished with your task for the day, make sure to clean up your space. Think of it as the night shift. You want to wake up to a clean space. Towards the end of the night, you want to switch into something cozy. Getting into your pajamas helps you get ready for bed, even though it's not time yet. Take off your makeup, shower, brush your teeth, all the typical nighttime activities. Alternatively, you could do any of these tasks in between the breaks of your study session, but I personally cleaned my makeup brushes. Although I prefer to journal in the beginning of the day, journaling at the end of the night helps you reflect on your day. Another helpful tip is to have a healthy and balanced meal before bed. Yes, I did have Chipotle twice in 2 videos, don't judge me. As you wrap up your productive day, treat yourself once again to whatever it is you love to have. Think of it as a reinforcer. You're going to keep doing good work if you keep rewarding yourself. I also like to keep the lights on during my last study sesh to help me feel like I'm in the same environment as I was in the morning. I have just completed my review page on that particular unit that I was working on. I'm feeling really good about myself because I stayed consistent, stayed productive, and that was the whole point of this video and today. I'll be honest, I did not get to start the second part of the work that I wanted to do for today, but that's okay because I'm glad I was focused on what I needed to do and I didn't get frustrated about not completing or achieving everything, because like I still got work done, and that's the most important thing. And that leads me to my last and final tip, which is to be gentle with yourself and understand that even if you do just one thing in your day, you're still adding to growth. You're still contributing to a better future, you know? Like, I know it sounds so silly and so mundane, but like something as simple as like just brushing your teeth in the day, that's still like significant, and you should feel good about yourself for all of your wins, even if they're tiny ones. I count today as a big win because it could have gone wrong. Like I could have gotten really frustrated with myself, but I gave myself grace, and I'm being patient with myself, and I'm allowing myself to grow by engaging in what I'm learning and actually appreciating it and what it's teaching me, instead of just rushing through it just because I want to check something off a list. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, productive day yourself. Bye!